And so how do you see digital identity kind of positioning itself now to become like public infrastructure in technology?
This is a great question. So I've frequently refer to myself as a digital identity maximalist. I don't refer to myself as a maximalist of too many things, but I'm a big believer that digital identity is going to be everywhere and it has to be everywhere. Particularly in a world where we have AI everywhere, right? Everything is going to be run with an AI agent, right? My phone is going to have an agent doing something, it's going to be talking with, my bank's agent or the Amazon agent or whatever agent is buying stuff. So how do I know I'm talking to the right person, right? Or that something has the right permissions to interact, right? It's got to be digital identity, right? Social media, right? It's going to just completely fall apart in the long run, I think, unless I have some verification that a post is done by a person, or at least a person has authorized their AI to make some post, right? It's just going to be everywhere. So particularly with things like, adversarial AI, right? If you're familiar with this,
yeah,
it's very easy to trick agents. The attackers definitely have the advantage. So if I have, an agent that's buying something or doing something or spending money, right? I really need to trust whoever it's buying from, right? I need to trust that they're not, manipulating their data or their listing so that my agent isn't being tricked, right? So there's got to be this sort of huge trust infrastructure. And this even gets into stuff we're doing at the Linux Foundation, right? Where we have all these software supply chain attacks that are very tricky and difficult to deal with. And one of the ways that we're proposing that we deal with this is essentially a zero knowledge based reputation system. So that you can attest as a maintainer that you are credible, you're a real person. Maybe you even work for an employer off some known list. But while, doing that in zero knowledge so you don't hurt your privacy.